So, students, yesterday we had done associative property of multiplication. Today we will do multiplicative identity. As we have done in the addition, the additive identity. Now we will do multiplicative identity. Means a multiplicative identity of any whole number is a number which after multiplying doesn't change its identity. For example, 5, by which number we will multiply it so that its identity doesn't change, means the number remains same. So what can be that number? That will be 1. So 1 is multiplicative identity of whole numbers. Got it? And 0 is the additive identity. Next is property of 0. Property of 0. If we multiply any number by 0, or if 0 is multiplied by any number, the product will be 0 only. If we multiply any number by 0, or if 0 is multiplied by any number, then the product will be 0, or you can say answer will be 0. Now, properties of division. Same way, properties of division Same properties will be same. First is commutative property. First is closure property. Closure property. In addition, subtraction, multiplication also. First was closure property. What the closure property says, if we multiply or add any two whole numbers, the answer will also be a whole number. But in subtraction and in division, the case is different. If we divide 32 divided by 8 will be a whole number. But if we divide 5 by 2, then it will not be a whole number, it will be a fraction. So, the closure property, the numbers are not closure under division, or you can say the closure property doesn't work in division. Next is commutative property. Second is commutative property. In commutative property, if we change the places, 8 divided by 2, if we change the places, then also the answer will be same. In multiplication and addition, it was, if we change the places, the answer will remain same. Let's see in the division. If 8 divided by 2, it is 4. If we change the places, 2 divided by 8, it will be 2 upon 8, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are, it will be 1 by 4. So, commutative whole numbers are not commutative under division, or you can say commutative properties falls under division. Next is, third is associative property. Same way in associative property of division, multiplication and addition and subtraction, if we change the groups, then what will be the result in case of division? In addition, subtraction, multiplication that we have seen, now we will see in the division. If 8 divided by 4 divided by 2, if we, this is the one case, and second is if we change the group, 8 divided by 4 divided by 2. In this, first we'll solve bracket. So 8 divided by 4 is 2 divided by 2 equals to 1. In this, 8 divided by 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So result is not same. So associative property. This is the associative property. So associative property is also not true under division. Is also not true under division. So in division, closure property is also not true, commutative property also not true, and associative property also not true. It means what we can say in this, in addition and multiplication, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 2 divided by 8. But in division it is not so. It is false. And this, in this case also, 8 divided by 4 divided by 2 is not equal to 8 divided by 4 divided by 2. So these are the properties of division. Now some special properties. What are these special properties? Let's see. Now first is division by 1. Division by 1. If we divide any number by 1, the answer will be this number itself. If we divide any number by 1, the answer will be same or the number itself. Second is division by 0. Division by 0. If we divide any number by 0, can we divide any number by 0? It is not defined. Why? Because 0 cannot divide any number, because 0 doesn't have any other number in its table. 0 1s are 0, 0 2s are 0, 0 3s are 0. So 0 cannot divide any number. But if 0 is divided by any other number, if 0 divide any number, then there is no defined answer. If 0 is divided by any other number, then answer will be 0. So this is quotient and this is divisor. If 0 is the divisor, then answer is not defined. And if 0 is the dividend, sorry, this is dividend, this is divisor. If 0 is divisor, then answer is not defined. And if 0 is dividend and some other number is divisor, then answer will be 0. Got it now? Now next property that is very important is distributive property of multiplication. That property is of multiplication. Distributive property of multiplication. Under addition also we will do, and under subtraction also we will do. Distributive property of addition and subtraction. A distributive property of multiplication under addition and subtraction. So let's see how we can solve the distributive property of multiplication. Now, in this, suppose the question is 576 multiplied by 103. So in this we have to distribute one number. We can distribute this number also or this number also. If we will distribute this number, distribute means we have to write the number in expanded form. if we distribute this number, then it will be 500 plus 70 plus 6. And if we will distribute this number, it will be 100 plus 3. So we will try to distribute the number in which the factors should be minimum. So in this we will do 576 multiplied by 100 plus 3. Understood? Now if we distribute any number, then we will multiply both of the parts of that number with the outer number. So we will multiply 576 by 100 also, and then plus sign is there, we will put plus 576 by 3 also. Understood? So now 500 plus 3 6 are 18, carry 1, 3 7 are 21 plus 1, 22, carry 2, 3 5 are 15 to 17. 3 6 are 18, carry 1, 3 7 are 21, 22, carry 2, 3 5 are 15. Students, try to multiply like this, and after multiplying like this, check it again also. Even I also check after multiplying it. I always check the answer. Now we will add also with the same method. Ones to ones we will add, 0 plus 8, 0 plus 2, tens to tens, hundreds to 100, 6 plus 7, 13, carry 1, thousands, 1000, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 1, 9 and 5. And this is the answer. So what is the use of property? If we directly multiply this number, then obviously we have to write it in the column, and then we can solve it, because nobody knows 103 table or 576 table. We have to write the table, or we have to write them in the column, and then we have to solve. But if we will use property, then without any calculation, with minimum calculation, we can solve it. Let's solve one more example. This was a distributive property of multiplication under addition. Now one more example we will take. 439 multiplied by 93. In this also we can distribute this also and this also. If we will distribute this, then it will be 400 plus 30 plus 9. But if we will distribute this, then it can be in two ways we can distribute it. Either 90 plus 3 or 100 minus 7. In this, if we and as in this question we have seen that we have to multiply this number by both of the numbers. In these numbers, if we distribute in this way, then we have to multiply 93 by 9 and then 93 by 3. And in this, 93 by 100 and 93 by 7. So which one is more easy? I think so this is, because 100 by multiplying by 100 is very easy, and by 7 only with one digit you have to multiply. So if the number is 93, 900 something, in this way 9's digit of, if at the end place 9 is there, then we should distribute it in the subtraction form. So we will prefer this one. So we will do, how we will do? 439 multiplied by 100 minus 7. We will multiply 439 by 100, and minus sign is there, so we will put minus sign in between, and 439 multiplied by 7. 439 100 minus 7 9s are 63, carry 6. 7 3s are 21 plus 6, 27, carry 2. 7 4s are 28 plus 2, 30. Again we will check. 7 9s are 63, carry 3 and carry 6. 7 3s are 21 plus 6, 27, carry 2. 7 4s are 28 plus 2, 30. Now we will subtract. Subtraction also we can do directly also, but because subtraction is little bit difficult than addition, so subtraction you can do in this way also. In the rough column you can do subtraction. 3 0 3. Now 10 9 8 7 2 8 3 minus 3 0 and 4. So answer is 4 0 8 2 7 is the answer. You can see with the minimum calculation we can solve these two big numbers. Understood, children? If in place of 93, if it can be 993 also. In that case, what we will do? 1000 minus 7. Got it? If it is 993, then we will distribute it by subtraction also. If we will distribute it by addition, then it will be 900 plus 90 plus 3. So prefer, if the numbers are 900 or 90 or 9, then prefer distributing by subtraction. Got it, children? So in this way we will solve the sums of distributive property under addition and under subtraction. Got it? Now this was if the numbers are in the short form. This was if the numbers are in the short form. But if the numbers are, if the sum is in already expanded form, then how we will do it? The question can be in other way also. Question can be in this way also. 273 multiplied by 47 plus 273 multiplied by 3. So in this case, we will make two groups. The groups are separated by addition or subtraction. So we will make one group is this and another group is this. In both the groups, one thing is common, that is 273. So 273 we will take common. In this group, we have taken 273 common. So what is left? 47. And in this, we have taken 273 common. So what is left? 3. Now 273 multiplied by 47 plus 3, 50. Now we will multiply it by 0 we will write first, then we will multiply by 5. 5 3s are 15, carry 1, 5 7 is 35 plus 1, 36, carry 3, 5 2 is 10 plus 3, 30 is the answer. So such a big question we can solve in such a easy way without any calculation. So these are the speciality of properties. That's why we use the property. Now we will solve one more sum of subtraction also. For example, 838 multiplied by 94 minus 190 minus 838 multiplied by 90. So in this also, as I have told you, the groups are separated by plus or minus sign. If the multiply sign is there, it means they are in the same group. So this is one group and this is another group. Both group, 838 is common. So we will take 838 common. 838 as common. 194 is left here minus 94 left here. 838 multiplied by 100. 194 minus 94, 100. So it will be 838. And questions will be more or less these types only. The numbers will be in such a way that you can, at the end, you can get answer in this way. Only single digit and rest will be the zeros. One digit will be there, non-zero number will be there, rest will be the zero. So questions will be in this way. Don't think a ma'am has given very easy sums and when we will solve them they can be difficult. Questions will be in such a way only. At the end you will get only single digit and zeros can be one of them. So I hope you have understood all the 4 types of sums of distributive property. Now that's all for this. Now we will solve the exercise number 2.2.